Dear students, welcome to this class on the topic role of GIS in smart grid. We'll be going through these of the contents. First, we'll let you know what is the introduction of this topic, what are the various features, what is GPS global positioning system, and how GIS is useful in power system, and finally, we'll take the small summary on the entire topic. So let us start the introduction of the topic. In almost all the countries across the world, electric power is the main engine for the overall growth because it is very important commodity as far as the human life is concerned, because without electricity we cannot survive. Electric power shortage is one of the main culprits in hindering the overall development in these countries and also a cause of societal disparity. GIS or Geographical Information System has come up as a boon to solve many problems in electric power system where demographical and geographical spread was the root cause of the problem. The profitability of a utility company depends on the customer satisfaction. The GIS medium integrates both land-based and electric network maps. The GIS overlays single line diagram of the power network with updated customer meter and the network for the system planning, data analysis and reporting. Energy audit, asset management, network analysis, customer management can be accomplished by GIS functionality. GIS also provides seamless environment for application like transient stability, load flow analysis, short circuit analysis, and load forecasting. So GIS is an automated information system that is able to compile, store, retrieve, analyze, and display map data. GIS system combines various layers of information about a place for better understanding, and depending on the purpose, different layers can be put together for better analysis. The requirement of the different layers include that we're finding the best location for the new store, analyzing the environmental damage, viewing similar crimes in a city to detect the pattern, keeping an overview of electrical grid, and so on. The power of a GIS over paper map is its ability to select information needed depending upon the intended application. The features of GIS are being introduced into power system for developing better working models for various aspects such as fault location determination based on geo-referencing, topology analysis and fault isolation, requirement analysis, resource allocation such as tools and manpower, generate work order, and system restoration. It is believed that a well-designed GIS-based transmission and distribution network may help minimize the loss of electricity and enable pooling of supply and demand in order to maximize efficiency of electric power system and reduce environmental impacts of power generation. The map data used by GIS are collected from existing maps, aerial photos, satellites, and other sources. A digitizer or similar device is used to convert compiled map data to a digital form in order to make it computer compatible. This transformation allows the storage, retrieval, and analysis of map data to be performed by the computer. The maps produced by GIS are typically displayed on computer monitors or they are printed on paper. The power of GIS lies in its ability to analyze the data and to present the result of that analysis as more meaningful information than any other traditional systems. Now coming over to global positioning system, it is one of the main building blocks that helps in creation of any GIS system. It is a location system based on a constellation of about 24 satellites orbiting the Earth at an altitude of approximately 11,000 miles. GPS satellites are orbited high enough to avoid the problems associated with land-based systems and yet can provide accurate positioning 24 hours a day. The GPS is made up of three parts. Those are mainly satellites, those are orbiting the Earth. Second, control and monitoring station on the Earth. And third one, GPS receivers owned by the user. So these GPS satellites, they broadcast signal from space that are picked up and identified by GPS receivers. Each GPS receiver then provides three-dimensional location. Those are latitude, longitude, and altitude plus the time. Thus, GPS can provide any point on the Earth with unique address, that is its precise location. In this picture, this is a clear demonstration of how satellites are revolving in an orbit around the Earth. Now let us come to the topic what GIS is capable of doing in electric power system. GIS allows the operator to import data from outside sources. Secondly, it can easily update or alter the data. And third is ask data related questions on the database. So this database management system DBMS software that is a part of a typical GIS system to provide these kind of capabilities. GIS based systems in engineering application has advantages which improves the performance data, monitors and analyzes with higher reliability in space and time dimensions. GIS can be used for mapping of the complete electric network that includes low voltage system and consumer supply points on the satellite image and on the survey maps. The layers of information that are contained in these map representations. The first layer may be representing the distribution network coverage. The second layer may be representing the land background containing roads, landmarks, buildings, rivers, railway crossings, etc. And the next layer could contain information on the equipment such as poles, conductors, transformers, etc. Most of the electrical network equipment have geographical location and the full benefit of any network improvement can be had only if work is carried out in a geographical context. The processes such as network planning, repair, operation, and maintenance connection and reconnection must be based around the network model. Even while doing something as relatively simple as adding a new service connection, it is vital to know that existing users of the system are not affected by this addition. GIS in conjunction with the system analysis tools help to do this. It can also integrate with SCADA that can help in sending the right signal to the communication network. Outages can be isolated faster than ever and maintenance crew dispatched with the critical information including location of the fault. GIS can be used in distribution system management for various purposes such as fault management, routine maintenance can be planned, network extension and optimization, network reconfiguration, improved revenue management, SCADA, which can be integrated with GIS, rights of way and compensation, transmission and distribution planning, transmission line routing, asset management, and disaster management. The GIS overlays single line diagram of the distribution network with updated customer, meter, and network for distribution planning, data analysis, and reporting. The transmission line losses in India are around 18 to 20%, which can be reduced by using GIS and improving their energy efficiency in the various areas. Feeders and distribution transformer metering that can be installed. For every substation, the elements that were imported in the database can be viewed on the map. Those information can be name of the substation, name, number of the buses, type of the substation, transformer data, capacitor banks, load demand data, and similarly the elements of the transmission line that will also include the information such as circuit type, circuit length, electrical data such as resistance, reactance, and susceptance, any other additional information like material and their properties, etc. For routing the transmission line problem, where we are going giving more insight into the electric problems that explain a better way how GIS can be useful in resolving the unseen problems. The transmission line routing is highly complex as the transmission lines are uh, not pleasing and people are concerned about health issues due to electric and magnetic field, especially from high voltage transmission lines. So GIS is used in transmission line routing as a technical tool. During the route selection for the transmission line, a straight route with minimum curve is desirable as it gives the best engineering and economic solution. GIS can be used to analyze the selection of the suitable areas for transmission line so that there is minimal environmental disruption such as minimizing the number of trees that are cut down when the transmission lines are to be positioned across the forest area. Implement optimal routing algorithm based on electrical and material properties in addition to locational characteristics, visualize the network on the map and help make appropriate decision and reduce the cost escalation. The asset management jobs require information from multiple sources within and outside the utility. This may include information on right of way and public utility easements and external subscription on climate zone, weather, and traffic conditions. Now, with reference to the disaster management and locating of the faults, for example, with the help of these kind of system, the identification of weather front moving towards the given area enables the operator to quickly pinpoint transmission line facilities with increased risk of outage. So in conjunction with SCADA and EMS data, the operator can then initiate dispatching orders to protect the system against potential cascading failures. Now, coming to the last part of this topic, in case of power system, GS enhances its visualization with transmission and other assets. To take proper decision, information must be collected and analyzed to its full extent. Information on the facilities, Their condition and their connectivity is important in taking control decisions. With the use of GIS, power companies can collect and store a large amount of data that can be readily accessed and analyzed. Hence, GIS and its application play an important role in modern power system planning, analysis, and control. Thank you.